Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, it's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Drogba. Well, that's a little loose. Makaleli. Neymar. Now it's Del Piero. That's been cut out, well played.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lahm delivers. And that is expertly dealt with. Just about within shooting range. Deftly away. Oh no circumventing this opponent. Rodri. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's running through. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
He's having a good look here.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
Oh, shoot, there's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kaka is offering a wry smile there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's got tall. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's a fine interception. Del Piero. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Tries to cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He's tried one!
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Del Piero. He has found the way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Would the father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center?
Here we go again.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Makaleli threads one in. Harrison wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Messi. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Forlan picks it up out wide. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Decent chance! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nicely weighted ball. Rodri.
Well, yet another interception, and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, he's intervened well there. And here's Del Piero. Kaka. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe receives it in a wide position, and he's there to get it away. Now it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Looking to play. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. He'll try to keep this alive. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Costa Curta making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
And it's Beckham. Lahm. He's got away. Header! Oh, it's come loose. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Makaleli. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Has a look and plays it forward. Kaka.
4 added minutes.
That's
has been
another good
indicated.
win of the ball. There will be 4 extra minutes. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the 2 wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from...
Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. That looks a good ball through. Thuram gets over and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. And smartly reclaimed. And it's Del Piero. Deftly away. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to play it through. He's gone for goal! Howson is there to clear. Messi. And here's Torres. And he's taking no chances there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Fernando Torres may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
And it's Drogba. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams gets it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Cruyff was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now there's a fine ball. Alvarez. Out towards the flank. Now that's well seen too. Batistuta. That is very well defended. Now it's Drogba. Del Piero. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And they've got rid. And here's the chance to counter. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
He's through and all alone! And he shoots! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness... Tries from distance. Adams makes the interception. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through, and he's in... Del Piero! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
India find a position of real strength now. Oh, he's been caught on it! Real chance! He has done it! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Manchester United give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Played out to the right. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Mbappe. Kaka. Alvarez. And the shot! He scores! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
The goal scorer for
He knows it's
Manchester
taken a big
United.
and very kind
After
deflection,
70
but he
minutes
is claiming it nonetheless.
Number 7, Didier Drogba.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Thuram. Oh no, this does not look good.
Substitution.
Searching pass he's played there. And he's managed to get free. In by Messi. Oh, smashing header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the pass is intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Rodrigo. Look at the space here. Shapes to shoot! Now, who's going to be first to this? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Adams. Thuram. A picture of focus and alertness. But it's Thuram. And he thumps it clear. That's been cut out, well played. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Manchester United never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left that dressing room, and they just didn't readjust to it at all.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Drogba, a key player here, and not just for tactical reasons. This is his 400th appearance for the club.
Yeah, his achievements are incredible. He made a commitment to this team, and he has honoured it by giving his all, week in and week out. A proper stalwart. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And this is Messi. Now it's Torres. Nicely weighted ball. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Raul. Now it's Kaka. Tries to play it through. And it's been given away. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Howson has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. And the shot! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. So it is still 0-0. Rodri. Raul. It's Rui Costa. Inzaghi. Looking for the rock. Can he finish? Oh, it's come off the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, that's neat. And he's being shifted off it. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Albert Ferrer kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get onto this? Good read, needed to be. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. It's played through for him. That's the keeper's ball. Mbappe! Lovely feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Howson clears. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And we
An
come
engrossing
to you now
half,
with a quick
but we're still
request
where
for
we started,
support from our
0-0.
World Charity Fund.
Here we go again then.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Albert Ferrer. Raul. And it's Rodri. Germany finding their passes. Kaka. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Howson cuts it out. And he can clear it away. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Kaka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Fernando Torres. Threads one in. Oh, well played. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution in progress.
He's in a good position here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's gone looking for safety. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That has been cut short.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Can he finish? It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first moment of real significance.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter. The desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Germany are looking to go forward now. Raul. Oh, nice touch. Now there's Park Ji-sung! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
All square again into the... Oh, he's been caught napping! The final seconds now. And he was quick to react. And he's quick to get it clear again. And there goes the final whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United against Manchester
Colours vivid and
United.
vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Yeah, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Edmilson. Nicely shaped ball. Pele. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, no joy this time. Deftly away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Kaka. And the shot! Goal! Manchester United! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of it.
He's having a hit! Hits off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Manchester United look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. Hakimi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's found a way through. Chance! In he goes again. It goes to show he is human after all.
Messi really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Manchester United have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
And an exciting one too. We're about to announce today's lottery numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Number 17.
And we're off again.
Coming on the field is
Manchester United really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Well, there's the clearance. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Nicked it back promptly. Elise. And claimed it back swiftly. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! About as smooth as it gets! Manchester United are back on level terms.
Number 9.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution in
Final
progress.
checks on the touchline, a change about to occur.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now, he's got space here. Into the last quarter of an hour. De Jong. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Olise! And somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's gone looking for safety. And the pass is intercepted. Kaká receives it in a good position here. They're urging him to shoot. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, Peter, I think the smartest of reactions, and he just attacked the danger.
Has been indicated.
Rodrigo. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
They're avoiding...
So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Ruben Neves, can qualify as football's equivalent to a quarterback, Peter, especially when it comes to hitting his targets with those long-range passes. There's no doubt who is the creative brain in this side.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Out towards the flank. Scholes. Nicely aimed pass.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Oh, good ball! Alvarez! And he's there to clear it. Tries to get it clear. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's Mbappe. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And this is Drogba. He's found a way. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Delivery from Mbappe. And he's taking no chances there. Well, there's a probing ball.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Bouten. And he thumps it clear. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Manchester United leading 1-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Courtois getting this one clear. Madrid finding their passes. Picked out and the shot! He scores! They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
That's going to go a long way. Great ball, and he's a chance! He scores! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Well read, nice interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. That's been cut out, well played. Kaka. That has been slung wide. And that should get the job done. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they're back in front.
The goal scored for Manchester
So
United.
smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Substitution in progress.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. And it's Scholes. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That could it go? Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's a good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh no, this does not look good. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well... And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Against the crossbar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press.
Has been indicated.
Cleared without complication. Deep into stoppage time. Oh, good-looking ball. That is good alertness. Ruben Neves. Rodrigo.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Drogba. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Your reflections then, Jim?
Please turn your
Well,
attention
the manager's
to the
pumped
screen
here,
for
Peter. He has every
information
right to
provided
be
by the
after
local
leading his
police.
team to such a fine performance. It shows exactly what it means to him. His passion is pouring out.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beck. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute
United
now.
against Manchester United.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Simons. Courtois getting this one clear. And he's intervened well there. Over to the left. Now it's Simons. Rashford. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
He won't be happy with that one. It's played through for him. He's found a way through. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Decent chance! And yes, it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And it's Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Simons. Oh, such a clever touch. Alvarez. 30 minutes gone. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Kaka. Rashford. And he's chosen to go back. Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rashford. And he's managed to get rid. There's the crossfield ball. Now he's off and running. Manchester United heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now it's Messi. Rodri. And it's Kaka. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's got a side of... and he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover. That's another chance!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Belletti. That has not gone well. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, 2-0. You're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Manchester United go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Substitutions taking place.
And the action is back on the way. He has a look up. Goes for a shot! In for the pieces! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rashford just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
And it's Bale. Just eases him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. Messi. No, again there's no way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Not the most accurate pass. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Deftly away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Courtois gets it away. Costa Curta wins the duel this time. And this is Bale. And the shot! He scores! Right back in the game!
The goal scorer for Manchester
They forced the error
United
and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Number 14, Mbappe.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
And he's gone looking for safety. Sends it crossfield.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Marquinhos clears. Musiala. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Howson gets across to intercept that. And time is up. Manchester United pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Manchester United truly have the look of a well-drilled outfit. Everyone knew exactly what they had to do, and I must admit they carried out their task ably. The kind of win that will please the boss no end.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone as dependable in the box as the man leading the line here.
Ruud van Nistelrooy.
As prolific as they come, Peter. Another Dutch predator who has such a desire to be on the end of anything that comes into the box.
He's got away, crossed into the... He gets big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Pedri. It's Bellingham. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Lewandowski. Alvarez. Great ball and he's in here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Camavinga, Rodrigo, and the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Fires it in low. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. He's looking wide. He's found a way through. There's the delivery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Alvarez. Shot. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to...
Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He won't be happy with that one. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. He's having a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Hazard goes short. Pedri! Really well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Now, who's going to be first? Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, smashing header! Has a look and place it forward. And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And a quick
It is
announcement
quite
today
a game,
that memorabilia
breathless
from today's
and
match
laced
is
with
now on
excitement.
sale in
Yeah,
the
they're ahead,
Stadium Hall.
Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution.
There's the start of the second half. Now it's Gavi. The less said about that pass, the better. It's a goal kick. Bellingham. Now it's Gavi. Griezmann. Alvarez. Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Camavinga has created 1 goal already. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Mbappe. Played into the box. Terrific header. He scored! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Vermeer. Caught offside that time. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga. Now it's Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Knocks it into space. He's found a way through. And it's a corner. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Gets his head on it! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Mbappe with a real chance here.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
And this is Lewandowski. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That could spell trouble. Eder Militao is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodrigo. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Alvarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's shifting through the gears here. Koundé getting this one clear. Oh, good take in a good area. Rodrigo goes for a shot!
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And here's Lewandowski. Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Alvarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. They've played it short. And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Chouameni. Koundé. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Koundé gets a foot in here. That'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, that was vital. Courtois with the clearance. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. And the shot! Magnificent from Alvarez! About as smooth as it gets. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. How very smart. He just got it right.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Howson is there to clear. And it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Courtois claims comfortably. Camavinga. Rodrigo. Strong running down that left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Eder Militao gets it away. Oh, good-looking ball. Ambitious ball here. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
It's their second corner of the game.
Is number 19, Ferran Torres.
And a few accusing looks coming his way.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 9, Alvarez. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Fermin.
Eder Militao. And it's Koundé. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
He has a shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Azar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Look, and the shot! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gavi. Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. And he's onside. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on